Okay, let's start with probability sampling. So, probability sampling is to use for the initial respondents. So, for any case study, the best to choose actually is probability sampling, because every members that you have, you are equally having the chance that at the same time you choose it randomly. So we need to set that they will have no bias in between. Okay, so let's start. Okay, for probability sampling, you got a few also. Okay, let's go for the first one. Simple random sampling. Okay, so what is simple random sampling? Now, first of all, simple random sampling is actually you'll be only involving homogeneous. What is homo means? Means one kind, or in other words, one kind and the only kind. Okay, I always like to give this example, lucky draw. Okay, lucky draw. Okay, so lucky draw will be for sure they will have only one kind. Okay, for example, the lucky draw context is about Pepsi, for example. So how do you join in this lucky draw on the Pepsi contest? Okay, for sure is those that purchasing Pepsi, right? Pepsi product. Will you purchase Milo product to join this lucky draw? No, I don't think so, right? So that's why it must be the same kind and the only kind. Is it okay? Okay, so this is about simple random sampling. Okay, because you need to know why it is simple random sampling. You need to know how actually being conducted. Okay, this is the two things that you need to remember. Okay, now how do you conduct? Okay, very simple. Simple random sampling. First of all, every members, you see, I purposely highlight members here, is for you to substitute the information. Okay, the actual based on the actual case study. Let's say the actual case study is about students, so you can set every students. Okay, or they have really specific, let's say UiTM students, so you just put every UiTM students have equal chance to be selected randomly by using random number table or computer generated random number table. Oh, my table is missing. Okay, so that's the explanation on simple random sampling. 2 marks on hand. So far, okay? Now let's go for the second one. Systematic sampling. So what is systematic? Okay, systematic sampling is like, I always like to have this example, ice breaking. Okay, how does ice breaking be conducted? Okay, first of all, what do you have? You will need to know how many groups you need. Am I right? First of all. Second thing, you may need to select the first element or select the first person. Am I right? To start to count. Let's say that you want to have a group of 10, for example. You always calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until 10. Okay, those that with number 1, then you'll go for one group. Those with number 2 will go for one group. This is how it goes, right? Okay, so same thing with systematic sampling. Okay, so again, how will you explain? Same thing. Step 1, every members, you just replace the members. If that is about customers, so it will be customers. Okay, have equal chance to be selected randomly by using random number table or computer generated random number table. Is it okay? Okay, so please continue. Step 3, find the K. K is the groups that you want. Okay, N is the total populations that you have. N is the small groups that you want. Okay, the amount that you want. Okay, that's why you have the K. 4, select the R. Okay, R is what? The first number or the first members that you select. Because the first members that you select not necessarily must be start from the first one, am I right? You can start from the middle as well, right? So you need to select the first one. Okay, the fifth will be what? The selected number. Okay, is which to which and so on. Okay, you must list out a few. Okay, so overall 5 steps for systematic sampling. We will go further again with the actual solution or exercises later. Okay, I just go in brief first. Okay, let us go for stratified sampling. Okay, what is stratified sampling? Okay, stratified sampling and cluster sampling is very similar. Okay, the only thing is what? Stratified sampling is divided into different group. Okay, different group. Cluster sampling are divided into same group. Okay, now how you supposed to start again? Same thing. Step 1, every members have equal chance to be selected randomly by using random number table or computer generated random number table. My table is missing. Okay. Okay, so step 3, for stratified, you will divide into strata accordingly as follow. So strata means different group. Okay, different group. So how? Please remember to have the table involved that provided the items involved in the case study and also the sample size that the questions need. Okay, so how about cluster? Okay, same thing also. The only thing is what you just divide into the group accordingly as follow. Okay. Okay, so this is how it goes. Okay, I put it here means that every elements here it will be homogeneous. Okay, this one. Okay, every elements it will be hetero. Hetero means different. Okay, between groups there are difference. That's why it must be different groups. But for this, they have different elements inside. Okay, but it is actually the same group or same category. Okay, so lastly, multi-stage. Now, multi-stage. Okay, multi-stage is actually an extension of the cluster. Okay, it covers large area from the large scale, then focus onto one section. Okay, that is called multi-stage. That's why a lot of stages involved. Okay, I give you an example. Let's say that you want to know the sample of Shah Alam apartments residents. Okay, so how are you supposed to do? Okay, first of all, you will need to get a map. Okay, from the map, you allocate and identify where is Shah Alam first. Because Shah Alam actually they have a lot of apartments, right, and condos there. Okay, so second thing, so you allocate where is the apartment allocate. Okay, you randomly select from the map. Is it okay? After that, from the apartment, you select which blocks that involve. Okay, then from the blocks for sure they have a lot of levels, right? Okay, so you select which levels involved. Okay, so from the levels you select which units that you want. Okay, so you can see stage by stage. First of all, you see you will have a map. Then from the map you identify where is Shah Alam. Then from Shah Alam you allocate again where is the, let's say they have a lot of apartments, right? Let's say you pick the one of the apartment. Okay, then from the apartments itself, then there will have a lot of blocks, right? A lot of blocks here. So from the blocks you randomly select one. Okay, so from the blocks involved they will have a lot of levels, right? So you pick one levels. So from the levels you have a lot of units, right? You pick one single unit. So you can see not from stage to stage. That's why this is called multi-stage. Okay, so that will be the overall pictures of probability sampling.